All right, another sweet evening of beautiful classical guitar music is ready to commence. But before I do that, I wanted to show you this warm-up exercise that has really helped me a lot. It's one of my favorite warm-up exercises, and there's so many things that it's good for. So let me show you. So for this exercise, you want to use a metronome. Right now I have it set to 70 BPM, and you want to start on your first string, and there's going to be 4 different permutations that you want to use here. So the first one is 1, 2, 3, 4. The second one is 4, 3, 2, 1. The third one is 1, 4, 3, 4. And then the fourth one is 2, 4, 3, 4. So those are the 4 different permutations that you want to memorize. So you set your metronome, and then you start at the first string, first fret, and then you go through all 4 of those permutations. And then after you finish that, you move up to the second position, and then go through all 4 of them again. But the thing is, each time you do that, you start with quarter notes, and then you move to eighth notes, and then you move to 16th notes. And then when you get to doing the 4th repeat, then you go back to the quarter notes. So I'll show you really quickly how this sounds. And so on, just like that. And there's so many ways you can use this exercise just to practice getting consistency of whatever sound or articulation that you're trying to get. For example, let's say you want to just practice dolce. Third string. You can just practice with dolce. You know, you can do ponticello, same way. In addition to using it to practice your legato, you can also do staccatos as well, obviously. So there's endless possibilities with this exercise. I really like this exercise. It's one of my favorites. And personally, I think it's one of the ones that's helped me the most with developing things like finger independence, tone control, and consistency of sound. And also just being able to develop control and just being able to just use those whenever I want. So it's a good one. I highly recommend it. But anyway, I'm going to go practice, and then I'm going to run through something for you. So here we go. Alright, I think I'm done practicing for now. I'm going to run through the second Bouree for you with the repeats. So here it is. right, that's the best I can do for now. So let's go to the couch and talk about the performance that I just gave. All right, so I just watched the video of the performance I gave of the second Bouree, and it was all right. It was pretty good. You know, we're cruising on this cello suite. I'm making progress on it, so I'm happy where it's at. It's not quite there yet, but I know it can get there because of the progress that I'm continuing to make on it. So I'm just going to keep trucking forward, and it's going to be so beautiful when I can play it exactly how I want to, just on command. So there was just one little memory slip that I had. Let me think here. Which part was it? It was like in the B section, the second time that I repeated it on the... Yep, there it was. So I just got to drill that. I know it. It's just not as solid as the rest of it is. So there it is. That's the main thing I'm going to be practicing with this movement moving forward. So next video, I don't know, for my performance, should I do the Bouree, the 1 and the 2? Do you like seeing me do different movements every video, or do you think that I should repeat a movement 2 videos in a row and just to see my progress from one day to the next? What do you guys think? You know, as I've said before, this cello suite right now is my main focus, and eventually I'm going to try to record a professional video of that or do some professional recordings. I don't know, something along those lines. But eventually, once I get all these movements pretty decent, I'm going to try to do a practice run through and just put a video out there of just my run through, my progress of the whole suite. And I'm going to do that a few times before I actually commit to doing a professional recording of it. But other than that, I think I'm going to leave it there for tonight. I really appreciate you watching. I hope you enjoyed my performance that I gave this evening. I hope you found the that warm-up exercise that I described at the beginning of the video helpful. So I hope you have a good evening. I appreciate you. Peace.